Drama Alert Nation, I am your host, Keller
Keemstar.
Let's get right into the news. Okay, so hi, my name is Will, and I make videos about tech and technology. What else? What else do I make videos about? Everyday carry, that's one of the things I'm talking about today. So, I wanted to go over my desk setup, what I use on a day-to-day basis with me, that I carry with me sometimes outside, and stuff that stays on my desk. So you might find a couple interesting things in this video that you might not have thought about. And yeah, I am a cybersecurity graduate. I just graduated a couple weeks ago, so that's pretty exciting. And over those last 4 years, I sort of developed an inventory for myself that I carried with me, and I actually I ran out of pockets, so I had a couple solutions for that as well that I might get into. Now, I think I'll start off with what I write with and what I write in. Writing is a big part of what I do every day. I wish I did it more. I only write in the mornings. Every morning I write at least a page, but I will get into what I write in. And the first thing on this list is my leather journal. I get this from a company called, I think it's Komalc. It's on Amazon, Komalc, and they make really nice books. They feel very like handmade, and that's something I really appreciate. You can see in here, it's got how many signatures? 1, 2, 3, 5 signatures, and they have what, like over 40, maybe. I don't know how many pages are in this book. Don't quote me on anything. But yes, this book is so, like... But yeah, this book is very nice. The paper is decent. I won't say it's like rodeo quality paper. It's not the best paper in the world, but, you know. I've gone through... How many of these have I gone through? Let's see. I got them all up here. You can see I've gone through a few of them. Let's zoom back out. There we go. And yeah, they've been a joy to write with. One thing that I will mention about this paper is that it doesn't work with certain kinds of inks. Like if you're getting a cheap ink, like for example, oh shoot. If you're getting something like, I dropped this like last month, and so a lot of ink came out. Anyway, if you're going to use something like Noodler's black ink, like this, it won't work very well. And it's the same with other like relatively inexpensive inks. I have ink on my hands now. But what does work, and what I use regularly, is Pilot Iroshizuku here. Boom. This is a like little sample pack of 3 little bottles. I mostly use the Tsukiyo in the middle here. Great ink. Let's see if I could. There we go. Yeah, great ink. It's like lubricated. I don't know what they do to lubricate it, but it writes so smoothly on this paper, and any paper that I've tested, it's amazing. And now, what I use for daily planning is this Moleskine agenda. And you can see here, ink, that's ink. It's lined on one side, and then you have the, days of the week on the other side, and that's very convenient. I use this just to jot down little to-do lists, things that I need to do throughout the day, and sometimes I use it just to remember, like, what happened on what day, and I could just flip through this and keep that information down. Somewhere exterior to this book, this is where I write down pretty much what I did the day before, and it's also somewhat of a habit tracker. That's sort of what this has become. Yeah, I write down the day, I write down how many days I'm doing creatine. Right now I am on day 274. Oh wait, no, I'm on day 276 of taking creatine. And so I just write down my thoughts. Usually I have thoughts every day that I wait until I get to my journal in the morning to write down the day after. And that's where I put all of my stuff. This is genuine leather, and I think it's important to have something really good quality that you feel happy about writing in, if that makes sense. Like a good pen and a good book, it just makes for a really pleasant writing experience that a computer doesn't give you. It's that like romanticality of just having something physical that you can jot down ideas in and like put your memories in. It's, you know what I'm talking about. It's just it's a nice physical experience that will make it more likely for you to do it again. And that's sort of why I make a habit or like ritual out of this. Now, what I carry with me every day is this little moleskin pocketbook. Now, there are books very similar to this. They have, I think, 48 pages. This has 64, called Field Notes books. They're more expensive. These are cheaper, and also I just like their size. I like how they fit in my pocket, and I like that they're all black. They don't have any... I put this wording on there. But yeah, this is lined. It comes with dotted and I think graph and blank as well. The last several pages are, they have a perforation on them, so you can easily rip them out in case you need to give somebody a piece of paper for whatever reason. That's cool. So, little book, leather journal, and moleskin planner. Those are the three main things that I write in every day, or most days. Now, getting into what I use to write in them with, I'll get right into the Pilot Custom 74. I bought this off of a friend, and I have never looked back. Any other pen just pales in comparison to this with the Pilot Aero Suzuki ink. And it's just, I love this pen so much. I love how it feels. I love the weight of it. I love how it looks. Just, the pocket clip, it's deep carry, right? So it really sits in your pocket nicely, and it's so strong. It won't, you're never going to be weary or like worried about it falling off, because it's just the ball on the end that makes it super, like, you just don't have to worry about losing this pen if you clip it onto your pant pocket. Anyway, that is the main writing utensil. I will give you a close-up of this nib in case you wanted to see. See that? Yeah, there we go. Isn't that beautiful? That's that blue Sukiyo ink. I don't know if it's Japanese. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering the name. But yeah, this just comes with, I think you buy it separately, a cartridge converter. Could be wrong, but there we are. Very nice. It's just such a pleasure to write with this pen. Before that, I was using a couple other things. The main pen that I wrote with, actually, I will show you. I first had this Muji fountain pen. Now, this is also a joy to write with, and it's significantly cheaper. Now, this is like, what, 20 bucks? The Pilot Custom 74, this is closer to 230, but I got it from my friend for about 180. This is also good to write with, but I will say that the nib is very broad for a fine pen. I think this should be advertised as a medium if it's not already. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, this is definitely much more broad than I'm used to, or that is preferable for me. And this is an extra fine. Now, the reason I like writing in extra fine, not only does it save ink, but it also prevents smudging. I am a left-handed person, so writing with my left hand, it's very prone to smearing ink all over the page, especially with inks that don't dry as fast. Noodler's black ink dries fairly quickly, and so you don't need as fine of a nib. But if you do have a fine nib, you can use whatever ink you want, and it'll write fine, and that's great. Some inks make this pen a little more scratchy, and I've definitely noticed that. So you got to watch out for the ink that you use with this pen. This works with anything. I really have had no problems with this. This has been my daily carry for about a year before I switched. And I didn't just switch to this. I actually picked up the Lamy Safari. See that? This is about the same price. and I was hoping that it would be more fine, but I think it is a little more fine, but it's still not as fine as I wanted. So I was still searching for a better pen, but this is a very good option if you're just looking for a daily carry pen. You've probably seen this in a ton of videos. It's fantastic. The deep carry pocket clip, also very nice. No complaints about that pen at all. If you're in the market for a pen, either one of these. I probably go for this one just because I like the all black look, but really both are great. But yes, this just I have to say, this is just so much better. Anyway, now if you're really on a budget, this is my favorite budget pen. This is the thing that you get at, you know, the stationery store. This is the, I have the box here actually. I'll just show you the box. Boom. Uniball roller. And the last time I went to I go to Staples to get these sorts of pens, but the last time I was there, I got that box of pens, but it wasn't the same. I opened the box, and the clip here, it was no longer metal, it was plastic. So I went online, and I found the metal clip version of this pen. This is the reason why I like this pen so much. Not only is it very fine, I think it's 0.5, 0.05. I don't know. But not only is it very fine, but it also has that deep carry pocket clip, and that's only found on the metal clip version. I love that. I love that so much. Great pen. It writes well enough. It's a ballpoint. It's not a fountain pen, so you don't have to worry about it getting damaged, because it comes with like 12 in this box, and I have a ton of them. If somebody needs a pen, I usually lend them this pen and just say, that's my favorite pen, but you can have it because I have a ton of them, and they're really thankful for it. So this is definitely the sort of pen that I would carry with me as a secondary, that I would lend to somebody and not expect it to be returned, because they're cheap, you know. Now, moving on from stationery, that's the end of that section. I'll get into the more boring stuff here. My phone is a Sony Xperia XZ1 Compact, and it is running Uno momento, por favor. We're downloading Fast Fetch on this thing. While that's loading, I guess I'll go into my wallet. It's just a very basic, plain wallet. I got it from Amazon for like 20 bucks. I would switch wallets, but this one has treated me just fine, and it hasn't broken yet. It's been through the wash, actually, recently, and kind of ruined some of the papers in there, but we got them reprinted. Anyway, let me just give you a better look. So it has 3 card pockets in the front. It's got 2 like side pockets, and then 1 inside cash pocket like this. I don't know how to describe it. There's a clear pocket there for your driver's license, and extra card pocket up here. Very basic. I like that about it. I don't think it's real leather, but you know, it works. So you can see here. Let me turn the brightness up. You can read that. That is my phone. You now know my phone. Great. Love this little guy. It's running Lineage OS. I've talked about this in another video, and it's a good phone. One thing that I will mention, one downside, the only downside pretty much, is that the headphone jack is wearing out on this, and it works for some plugs but not others. And also the material on the back isn't like metal, it's like a coating of some sort, and that's been rubbing off over the past year or two, which, you know, I can live with. If I really cared, I could put on the case, but I like how small it is. I don't ever carry it with a case. Keys. How do I show you this without showing you the key bindings? I don't want you to know how my keys are cut. but I will just say they're basic keys. Now I want to show you something else. Where is it? Where is the thing that I want to show you? Here you are. This is something that I always carry with me, and you might be asking yourself, what is that? It doesn't look like an adapter. Well, it is an adapter. It's actually two adapters. One of the adapters is it's a USB type A to USB type C, and the other adapter is believe it or not, you put a micro SD card in there, and in the same side you plug that into your computer. So it's a micro SD to USB type A adapter, and that's so useful, because if I'm out recording and I need to if I want to save the video or free up space, I could just transfer it onto my phone and then delete the videos from here, and I can do that with this set of adapters. Micro SD card goes in here. This micro SD card goes in here. This adapter goes into this adapter, and this adapter goes into my phone. And then here I can just view the videos that or pictures that I took. And it also gives me a bigger screen to view the videos on if I need. That's very convenient. I like having that a lot. So, I also carry a Zippo. I don't smoke or anything, but it's nice to have something to light things on fire with. Namely, if you saw my other video, I carry hot glue, and I carry it in my EDC pouch. If you're interested in learning more about this EDC pouch, you can check out my video. I might put it in the description, or just look at my channel. So yes, I covered this set of adapters. I also I have a USB type C to USB type A adapter. That's also useful depending on what cords I'm bringing with me. Now this is, hold on, just a thumb drive, but on this thumb drive is a live installation of Arch Linux, so I can use this to debug if my machine breaks. It's always good to have this on me, just so I know that I can get into a live environment on the computer if I need. So that's cool. The next section is audio. What do I use for audio? Well, I have the Sony WF-1000XM4s. Great name for a product. It says anus on it. I thought that was pretty interesting, but yeah, they're pretty good. I have no problem with them, except that these tips, the ear tips, they might... How do I say this? I don't know if it's a me problem, but after a while, maybe like an hour of wearing them, I can't wear them anymore because they get uncomfortable. The fact that you are wearing them and they're only suspended by the pressure that they put on your ears, it gets uncomfortable. So that's why these are not for long-term like listening sessions. I instead opt for in-ear monitors. Now these are the, what are they? KZ ZS10s Pros, I think. Yeah, same ear tips, and they don't hurt nearly as much because they rest on my ears like this, and I can take them out and they just dangle there. I don't have to like worry about losing them as much. Now, you want to have in-ear monitors, but at the same time, what if you also want to have Bluetooth connectivity? You can't just, walk away from your computer if you're plugged in like this. So what I do is I take this. I'll get to this in a second, and I plug it in, and this becomes my Bluetooth receiver. And this thing right here, this is called the FIO BTR15. And I take this with me a lot of places. I used to take this with me at school because not only does it give you a better sound out of your device, because it's a DAC, but it also lets you walk away from your computer or like leave your phone somewhere if you need. That's a bad example, but you get what I mean. It's nice to be able to have a small device that you can connect your bigger device to and walk away from your bigger device. So that's what this affords me the ability to do. And I really like it. It's the aesthetics. Okay, so it comes with this case. It comes with this case with the clip, but you don't need the clip. You can take it out, which I will do for you. If I can figure out how. It's not hard. But yeah, this is it. It's got buttons on the side, and it's a very sleek design. I like how this looks a lot. And yeah, it just fits in there. I've never had any problems with it falling out, even though it doesn't look very secure in the case. It is. I'd say it is. Yeah, in-ear monitors with FIO BTR15. Amazing setup. I like that a lot. Now, what else should I cover? I think I'll get into my desk setup in another video because this is getting long. But I hope you found something interesting out of this video. If you did, smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. All right, goodbye. One other thing that I want to show you is my camera. I didn't get to show you my camera. This is my camera. It's the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. It's very nice. And that microphone up there is the Rode Video Micro. And I probably sound better if I'm talking like this because it's directional. And what else do I want to say? I got this camera not too long ago. I actually posted that video I posted a review video or unboxing video of this camera very close to the day that I got it. So if you want to watch that, it's very long and uninteresting, but I won't stop you. But yeah, this is just a little bit about what I carry every day. Bag. One thing that I haven't mentioned yet is what I carry all this stuff in. Now, there's a lot of stuff that I carry in my pockets, but there's also stuff like my camera, like what I'm recording with right now, that I prefer having a separate bag for that I carry with. So I use this. This is called the TomTalk. What is it called? TomTalk something. It's a 1.5 liter. TomTalk 1.5 liter sling bag. It's the what is it called? It's called the X-Pack. It's called the X-Pack. There's a regular version, and then there's a version with nicer materials and stuff, and it's called the X-Pack. So this bag has an orange inside, which is kind of nice. It fits my camera perfectly, but there's not a lot of extra room for me to put stuff in it, so it's basically just a camera bag with a couple other things. So yeah, the zippers on here, like I do with a lot of bags and stuff, I took them off and I replaced them with paracord and shrink tube so that they don't make noise when you're walking around. I really hate zippers and how they make noise as you walk. It's super annoying. So yeah, I just take shrink tube, the kind that has the glue inside it, so when you heat it up, it shrinks and also melts stuff. It melts that glue. And also 550 paracord. I don't have a whole lot to say about the use of this bag because this is my 550 paracord. Because I got this last week and I don't have much experience with it. I've been out of the house maybe twice wearing this thing, and both times it's been fine. I have no gripes or problems with it whatsoever. I have a couple cords in here. I get my camera in here. Notebook, batteries. There's quite a lot of space in here just for everyday essentials, and that's perfect for what I need it for, because 1.5 liters, it doesn't sound like much, and it is not. It is not a lot, but I only need it for, you know, the camera and a couple other things, and that's what I take with me every day. So, yeah, that's that. And like before I got this bag, which was like last week, right? I had a lot of stuff that I carried, and I didn't have a lot of pocket space for that stuff. So my solution to this problem is to just get a really nice pair of pants, or a couple of them, I should say. I have one of these in black and one of these in this color, which is brown, if my eyes don't deceive me. And these are the Carhartt. I'll just show you. I keep this here. These are the Carhartt Relaxed Fit Rugged Flex Duck Double Front Utility Work Pants. And these are great, honestly. Like, I like them so much because not only do you have the top butt pockets on both sides, right? And then the regular pockets, these are slanted as well, so it's easy to put your hands in your pockets, which I do a lot because I have no idea what to do with my hands. It also has the fifth pocket, and it has two leg side pockets here, and then another one over here. And it also has a belt loop that you can clip things to. Or not, no, a hammer loop that you can clip things to, which is amazing. Now, this is, like I said, duck. That's the weave of cotton that they use. It's like 99% cotton, 1% something else. So that it does have a little bit of stretch, but this material is very, like, it feels like substantial, robust material, which I like a lot. It feels like these pants will last you a long time, and that's what I'm hoping to get out of them. Now, in addition to that, it also has, look at how many belt loops that has, dude. 1, 2, 3 on the back. 4, 5. 6, 7 belt loops. You don't need 7 belt loops, but I need 7 belt loops because I'm cool. I'm cool like that, right? And so I have 2 of these pants, and I basically just alternate between the 2. Depending on what color shirt I have, I either go with the black pants or the brown pants. And that's sort of how I operate at this very moment. And it's pretty convenient because pants don't really get smelly, at least for me, and especially for this material. It's just, they get dirty, and if they get dirty, you know, you wash them if you're with a wheelbarrow full of dirt, moving dirt and, you know, cinder blocks and stuff. You know, I'll wash my pants after that. But for the most part, if I'm just going out in the day, I don't need to, which kind of sounds gross to a lot of people, but like, I wouldn't go back. I really wouldn't go back now that I realize that I don't need to wash pants every day. Neither do you. I don't think you need to wash jeans either, really, if they're rugged enough. So, yeah, that's what I used to carry all my stuff before, and now I don't need all of that pocket space necessarily, but though it is nice to have, and I will continue to wear these pants. But it opens up another world of possibilities having this sling bag on me. I feel like a dad with a fanny pack now, but it's okay. It's okay. I kind of like the aesthetic, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I will make sure to see you, or like click the, I don't know. Goodbye.